What's up, guys? I'm Ryan with Ryan Epps Fishing. Out here again, the first fishing trip of 2019. I'm fixing a mess right now, but when I get that straightened out, we are going to go out here and try to catch a few on a crankbait here out of this muddy water on Cherokee. So stay tuned. Maybe we can put a few in the boat. Y'all enjoy. There's one. Big one. Oh, come here. Yes! Oh, finally. That is a dadgum good one. First fish of 2019. What a way to start it off. There are things that I look for in a bluff that make it more appealing to me. The first thing that I look for is, does it have good transitions on it? You know, big rock to little rock, you know, chunk rock to boulders. Any kind of transition is a big deal any time of the year, but it's holding areas for these fish. You know, they'll hold on those transitions. That's where I caught that fish right there, was where it went from chunk rock to this bluff rock right here, right on the ends. It's big time holding places for fish. Smallmouth, largemouth, it don't matter. Transitions, that's number one. I look to see how many does it have. A bluff needs to have good transitions. That had to be a smallmouth the way it followed it. There he is. Big and net. Boom! Thank you, sir. There we go. Got him. Not hardly the size that we're looking for, but I am not complaining. Not at the last few weeks. Now we just need Big Mama. You know, something that I've noticed when you're fishing a bluff like this, you got off-colored water. A lot of times, even though these fish will be suspended on it, this bluff right here doesn't have a shelf, so the fish that are living here on it are going to be suspended. And I think most of the time, these fish just go up and down in the water column up on this bluff. But when you've got off-colored water, like we've got here today, they're not going to venture out from it a whole lot. It seems like they like to have their backs up against it, or, you know, within reason, pretty close to them. It's a security thing, I guess. So that's why you'll see me a lot of times. I'll get my boat right up on it, and I just parallel it and run my crankbait right down parallel to the bluff. I'll just run my crankbait parallel down the bluff, and Another thing that you can do, because you still want that deflection. That's what triggers the strikes on a crankbait. You want that bait to deflect. Well, if there's not a shelf or anything here, it's hard to get a deflection. So a trick that I do is, if I know I'm going to be doing this, I usually get me a crankbait out and I'll tune it to run a little bit off center. I'll have this crankbait, if we're facing here, we've got the bluff wall to the right side of us. I'll tune it to where it'll run a little bit to the right. That way, as I'm going down this bluff, casting parallel to it, I'm running that crankbait in and deflecting it off the side of it. That's a great way to trigger strikes for fish that are suspended along a bluff wall. Right here. Right here. Oh God, keep it tight. Keep it tight. Right here, it's big smallmouth. Big smallmouth. Right here, come on, you got one hook. Right here. Oh God, I hit it. Oh, yes! Hell yeah. Let me tell you something. That is a stud right there. Good. Throw him in boat position to me is critical. I think it's the key to this. If you're sitting out there and you're casting into the bank at a 90-degree angle, 45-degree angle, this bluff right here, once you get out off of it, I mean, it drops 70 foot of water. So if you're sitting out there and you're casting at a 90-degree or even a 45-degree angle, your bait is in the strike zone for all of about 10% of that cast. It ain't doing you no good. So it's all about maximizing your time, your cast, your energy. You want that bait in the strike zone as long as possible. So by paralleling this, I'm keeping my bait in the strike zone 100% of the cast. And it can really make a difference in the results at the end of the day. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Might want to get the net. Yeah, get me, man. Yes! That sucker has been munching on some crawdads. Munching. Put that one right there in your hand on.
This one?
Yep, that 3XD right there. Thing's got a good wide wobble. I think they'll eat it. Oh. You still got him? You still got him? Oh, biggin', 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 biggin'. Bring him right here. Right here now. Yeah, yeah son!
This is broken.
Woo! Good one right there now.
Hell yeah. See what?
I think we got each other. Either that or I got a fish. Oh, I got a fish. We're doubled up. Hey!
Hell yeah.
I love it. I thought we had each other. Doubled up. I like it. Look at that. I mean, I want you to look at that. You couldn't get that out with a blowpole. There's one. Come up here. That's a keeper. All right, guys, let's talk about what worked today. Ran up the lake here. We got some stained water. I know that worries a lot of people. Cold, muddy water, that can get for pretty tough fishing. But what you got to realize is we've had a lot of rain over here in the past couple weeks. So it's been cold and muddy for quite a while now. So those fish have adjusted to it. They've got to get back to their normal routine, got to eat. And it just kind of set up perfect today for cranking, shallow cranking, chunk rock, bluff banks. Like I say, we've had a lot of rain, a lot of warm rain. We've had some kind of unusual warm weather, and the lake has come up a little bit, and that warm rainwater and a little bit of mud has pushed those bass up shallow. And those bass that are up shallow, the shad are out deep, so those ones up shallow, they're making a living right now eating crawdads. And that's what we threw today. We used a variety of crankbaits. Caught quite a few on the Bandit 300. That's the orange belly crawl color. But the top producer today, without a doubt, it got the biggest bites, was the Strike King 3XD in a similar color, brown back, orange belly. It's what they wanted today. Tried some red and stuff, but nothing caught them quite like the brown and orange. Stands out, the orange stands out, but it's still natural. Still looks like the crawdads, and it can help them find it there. The thing about the 3XD over the Bandit 300 is, to me, they're very similar baits, but the 3XD has got a little bit wider wobble to it. It's got a little bit different sound. The 3XD, to me, has got the Bandit's one knocker sound. The 3XD's got some rattles. I don't know that played a role today. I think just the tick wider wobble was what really got the bites. But regardless, both of them caught fish. Both excellent choices for small body crankbaits. Throwing it on the Duckett Ghost 7'6" medium heavy cranking stick, and a new reel that I'm trying out. I retired a couple of my Quantums. Got an Garcia Revo SX in a 6.6:1 ratio. I'll be letting y'all know throughout the year what I think about this reel, but so far today I'm really impressed with it, and look forward to using it some more throughout the year. But that's all I got for y'all today. Y'all make some time, get out there on the water, catch you a few. Until next time, I'm Ryan Epps. Y'all have a good one.